like a fucking music video in this motherfucker. And in case you're wondering, I am completely naked right now. It's freedom. And this episode, I want to talk about freedom. People are constrained, what society deems to be okay or normal. Friends, family, teachers, co-workers, bosses, policemen, employees of whatever establishment you're going to. And I'm not saying you need to walk around fucking naked to be free. No, it's a metaphor, people. Come on. Metaphors. The illusion of choice. I'm going to give you this option and this option. Okay, that seems unfair. So I'm going to give you this option, but I'm going to make it where these two options are so bad, but so popular that you forget about this option. Because I believe you to be intelligent people, and you'll make the right decision. No, you'll make the decision that they want you to make. Horrible. Extremely horrible. Those are the only two choices you have. You're going to go with the least horrible. And that's not just with politics in the presidential election right now. I'm a victim of it too. Who am I voting for? I'm voting for Hillary. The reason being is because it is the logical decision. You vote for Trump. The amount of bad that would come from anything that he could possibly do that was good. Because unlike other people, I will state what loads of people have stated. Even people who hate Trump agree with some of his policies or some of the points that he's made. The thing you understand is some versus many is not a reason to vote for him. I feel the same way on Hillary's side. Just in general, there's a bunch of fucked up shit. Loads of fucked up shit on Hillary's side. I agree with some of her policies as well. Hillary does have experience. She is a politician. Despite everything, we have to choose. Because there's no possible way that we could get every single person in the United States of America to not vote at all. There's no way to get every single person in the United States to vote for the third party and not vote for either Hillary or Trump. And that's sad. That is really sad. You know why that's sad? Because that means, as citizens of the United States, we don't know how to communicate with each other. That's dumb. That's sad. I mean, for crying out loud, people, we have had, just in the last 100 to 200 years. That's a long fucking time. And we still haven't figured out how to get past our petty-ass differences so that we can come together and make a uniform decision for the betterment of the United States. You want to sit there and leave it to one of these two jackasses. They're not my commander-in-chief yet. Why? Every problem we experience as human beings in general and as citizens of the United States of America is directly related to the fact that y'all don't know how to communicate with each other. I consider myself to be intelligent. It's taken me a long time to even be able to admit that openly. Because I used to, no matter how smart I was, or it seemed, I was always like, I'm an idiot. And frankly, there are loads of times that I'm still an idiot. But no matter how educated I feel, how smart I feel sometimes, it doesn't change the fact that I know I don't know everything. And also, the things that I think I know, there's a huge likelihood that I could be wrong. My viewpoints, my beliefs, the whole gamut of what makes me me is not 100% perfect and or true. It's true to me, but at some point, I might learn something new that'll change that true to a false. I'm okay with that. Why are you not okay with that? Why are you so fucking hard-headed? Why are you so determined to be just like the old people that are stuck in their ways? Over the last 3 years, I've come to an individual self-awareness on things that I disagreed with before. And there's things that I agreed with that I no longer agree with. It's because that is what's needed. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Because I do believe that a certain level of strife helps you grow. If the world was perfect, we'd die the fuck out. In the proverbial words of Agent Smith, I'm not quoting because I haven't seen the movie in a really long time, but the example, he's like, we had a perfect system. We made it as perfect as it possibly could be, but we rejected it. He's like, you guys rejected it. And it wasn't until after a bunch of failed attempts that we realized humans, we thrive off of bullshit, basically. Turmoil. Too much so. A little bit? Yes. A little bit of resistance. So that we feel the desire to push through and make it to the other side. But so much resistance that we basically just give up on life and say, fuck it, oh well. Doesn't directly affect me because I'm just chilling, having my happy ass life. I get to do what I want. Who gives a fuck? Yada 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 yada. That mentality, that belief, or that desire to just watch the world burn, that is so beyond the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. It is also so beyond the dumbest mentality to have. Literally, I don't care how high your IQ is, if you are one of the people that enjoy watching shit be fucked up, poking at other people and seeing if you can get them to commit suicide or go fucking kill somebody or anything like that, you are the problem. I don't give a fuck what color your skin is or your socioeconomic background. I don't give a fuck if you're the poorest black person, Asian, Mexican, white person. I don't care if you're the richest black, white, Mexican, or Asian person out there. If you are one of the people that want to watch the world burn, you need to fucking leave the United States of America. You need to get off this fucking planet. Once that happens, then maybe we can start learning as a species to communicate better, to not take offense because of a word or a sentence, to use our intelligence to understand that those words and those sentences, they fucking don't mean jack diddly squat. They don't. Because not everybody can be or is as educated as you might be. So the words, their vocabulary might not be as expanded. And so therefore, to get the same point across, they use the words that they know. I'm not even going to go into, well, I mean, that's their problem. They should fucking get an education. Fuck that stupid thought process. If that was the case, Einstein should have left this the fuck alone. Tesla should have never said anything to anybody else. Fucking Gandhi should have kept his mouth shut. Because compared to those people and people like them that have influenced our lives, we're way smarter than us. We didn't have the vocabulary to have a conversation with them. But you know what they did? They used their intelligence to communicate. They put effort in on their side to translate our dumbass conversations into what they believed we meant. Then they'd go back and go, I think this is what you mean. And if it's not, then they re-explain. And they had the fucking patience to have that conversation. None of you have the patience to have that conversation. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican, Democrat, conservative, liberal, right, left, don't care your skin color. You guys do not have the fucking patience to have the conversations that need to be had. And until that happens, we're stuck with Hillary or Trump. It's your fault. It's your fault that I have to vote for Hillary. And it's your fault that you should vote for Hillary. And anything that comes after she becomes the first woman president, I don't want my daughter. Like, that's fucking horrible. Like, that should be a momentous thing to think about and support. Like, yes, the first woman president. We have Hillary? Come on, people. Really? You're gonna be fucking proud of that? That's dumb. So, just want to thank you for continuing to support the illusion of choice, the illusion of freedom, where you are making a choice based on what you believe in, but it's not. You're just making the only choice that is logically available to you. My faith in humanity has never wavered. My friends, my family, they know that I'm the type of person that sees the good in people no matter what. I'm not an idiot. I do acknowledge the fact that some people are just assholes and are fucked up. But I choose to still see the good in them. But I am aware of the bad, and I make my decisions accordingly. But as of right now, my faith in humanity is completely destroyed. You way in the fucking back, you destroyed my faith in humanity. And I've fought I'll be 32 next week. For 31 years, I have fought to continue to see the good in humanity and my fellow human beings. And I can't even stand saying fellow human beings because you're not human beings. You are not what a human being stands for. I hope you're happy.